The S&P 500 closes at an all-time high on Friday. My name's Dez here at Grok Trade, and this is the weekend edition. This is good through March 2nd, 2014. And let's take a look at some of the things that we got going on here. Here's the S&P daily. Again, closing at an all-time high, busted areas of resistance. So that is typically a very bullish move. We should look for more upside potential. If you look at a weekly chart, you'll see that we have a trend line coming higher and we're finding resistance at it. We have support here, support here, support here, support broken now, should act as resistance. But we're heading up. We could bust right through that resistance. We could stall there. The thing that I don't like is this bearish divergence that we're seeing on the weekly MACD. So that's showing a relative weakness taking place. Now here is the all-important monthly chart. Bring this down so we can look at it. We're at a big time resistance area. We have two trend lines coming up, converging together. In that area, big time resistance. So the bears are licking their chops saying, you know what, hey, let's look to short this. I'm saying we had our chance earlier this month, but we rallied back strongly. We're starting to build a base here, gang. It could get choppy the next few months. Take a look here at the NASDAQ. Busted through a major resistance point on the monthly chart. That is huge, gang. This is telling us we're going higher, higher, higher. I'll tell you this, Soros, who has 1.3, I think, billion dollars on the short side, cannot be sleeping right now. I mean, he's got 8% of his portfolio short. Interesting. And we're busting resistance on the NASDAQ. Wow. Here's the weekly chart on the NASDAQ. Stopped at resistance, so this could reverse on us. But you know what? Look at this. I'm going to set this right. Yeah, pause right at resistance. So even though on the monthly we broke through, on the weekly we're at resistance. We could really pull back here. The daily, we were at resistance, 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 resistance. We tried to break over it. It looks like we did break over it. So we could be heading higher yet again. Boom, to the upside. Here's the VIX daily chart. We're down here again at these lows, but the one I want to show you is the weekly. Here's the 200-day moving average. We hit resistance and dropped. We hit resistance and dropped. Resistance and dropped. Resistance and dropped. We're here. But what's interesting here is we made these lows, 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 lows. Look at this. This low is not as low. Because the VIX is an inverse indicator, this means there's relative weakness in the markets. Because we have relative strength, a higher swing low here, in the making at least. So I'm reading into it a little bit here, but I wish this pulled back down to the 12 range. Did not do that. It's hung up at the 14. So meaning that there's more fear out there than what we've seen in the last year or so, at least at this moment. And taking a look here at gold weekly chart. Up, 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 finding resistance, the falling 50-day moving average. Make sure you get the 50-week moving average on your weekly chart on gold. Silver, same thing, resistance at the 50. Get your 50 SMA put on there on the week and make sure you watch that closely. Taking a quick gander at Apple. Weekly chart, pulling back a little bit. Amazon is a buy. This is for the week, a big bullish engulfing. Look for upside potential here. I mean, that's looking mighty fine. And Facebook, up, 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 up. Look for a pullback on the weekly. Google weekly is just up, up, and away. Will this ever stop? LinkedIn popped up here. We could come up a little bit more. I could see us getting to 220 before we find some resistance. Microsoft weekly chart. It's doing a whole lot of nothing. Netflix is up, up, up. Not too shabby. Twitter is pulling back, but you could be looking for a buy opportunity on the weekly. If we go to a monthly, not a whole lot to look at there, but we are making lower high, lower low. That's not good. The daily, building this base. Yeah, I'd be looking for this. We're at 55 bucks. I could see us getting to 60 relatively quickly there. And on our bull list, this is a really good bull lists that we have on our stock picks. So on the stock picks, if you go down here to this one, stock picks, put in 2 weeks, no space, WEEKS. That'll give you 2 weeks free. But we have a really good one coming up. Oh, and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, they're not up here yet on the events. We have some programs coming up free for anybody who would like to take advantage of that. So I'm going to get out of here. Take care. Safe trading going into next week. Let's see what March brings us.